Hello, this is Jason Hall with Hull Financial Planning, and welcome to today's episode of the Hull Financial Planning Frequently Asked Questions for Personal Finance series. Today's question: what is an emergency fund? Tell me if something similar has ever happened to you. You're sitting in your house on a hot, sweltering summer day, and you notice that the house doesn't quite feel as cold as it should. Like a lobster being boiled in water, you didn't even notice it was hot until nearly too late. You walk over, look at the thermostat, and it's 85 degrees, but the fan is blowing full blast. Your air conditioner has kicked the bucket. It just happened to us very recently, so I know this feeling very personally. That's a $3,000 bill that you didn't put in this month's budget. How do you pay for it? Well, that's where the emergency fund comes in. The emergency fund is money that you've set aside that will allow you to pay for a large unexpected expense in cash. The other main purpose of the emergency fund is to provide you with funds to be able to pay your bills in the event that you lose your job. That's why it's also referred to as a rainy day fund. It's a rainy day if you lose your job unexpectedly. The usual rule of thumb is to keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in your emergency fund. And while that's a good start, I recommend keeping even a little bit more in liquid assets so that you can use paying in cash as a negotiating strategy for large ticket items such as furniture or elective surgeries. So where do you keep your emergency fund stashed? Should you invest in the stock market? No. I recommend that you use a money market fund or a money market account, which has limited check writing abilities as the place where you stash your cash. The idea is that you need to be able to access your cash quickly and easily if there is an emergency. Also, it needs to be accessed in the case of a real emergency, such as having to fly home for a funeral or the unexpected loss of a job. Getting a bigger television for your man cave does not constitute an emergency.